broadcast button. What happens then? It should start broadcasting, and I'm not seeing anything appearing on YouTube for some reason, and I don't know why. What is there? Oh, there we are. It has appeared. Ba-ba-da. We are live on YouTube. Hello. Hey. So that was a little bit of a ching chong cha, and we're up and running. So that's great news. So if you want to pop onto the guitaristtv.com, no, sorry, youtube.com/guitarist TV, or just search for Guitarist TV, and you'll see me sitting there looking all smug and whatever else, and just looking really happy because I'm glad it's working. This is fantastic, really great. So YouTube, ace man, and it's so cool. The best, probably the best channel on the internet, in my humble opinion, of course, yes. So if you just joined us, a warm welcome to you. You are listening to The Big Rock Show on NCB Radio, and of course Durban Rock Radio, because they're kind of hosting this whole thing. So as we go, so what have we got for you today? Something nice and interesting. So what we got is a band I used to play with, work in many years ago. Is called the Vaseline Rats, and we were having a bit of fun on the radio just now, talking about how the name of the band, So the name of the band originally was the Vaseline Rats, and that was us. And so when people came and asked us, what's the name of your band, Mike? And I was to say, well, it's the Vaseline Rats, the Vaseline Rats. Where does the Vaseline come from? You know what I mean? And I had a very difficult time trying to explain that one, because that was the name that my partner in crime, Peter Ems, had decided, we'll call that band the Vaseline Rats. It was the name of a band that he had many years ago. I said, no, that's fine by me. It's a name that people won't forget, to be honest. But eventually we changed it to the V Rats, and so that is what the band became known as. Anyway, recorded an album called Intelligent Design, which has some kind of connotation to in a religious sense. I'm not quite sure exactly what, but it is called Intelligent Design, and that was by requirement of my friend Pete. So we went and recorded a few videos. Of course, in those days I was actively involved in editing and filming and producing music videos. So I did the music video. We recorded the audio at M2 Studios in Wolverhampton, a little town just outside Wolverhampton, actually. And Mark Veneer Stewart, the legend, who actually looks after Magnum Sound. Magnum, of course, been around for many years. And he did the recording of the album, and we did it piecemeal. So it took us a year to do it, but we did one track every month. Because it costs a couple of dollars to go and record in these very nice, professional studios and that. And Pete funded the whole thing himself. So every month he'd put some money together, and woof, we go and do it. And he wrote the songs. It was his album, his idea, and and fair play to him, and away he goes. So we were just musicians that played on the record, which is lovely. I really enjoyed it, and we had a lot of fun. Of course, touring with Al Atkins, who was one of the founders, the founder of Judas Priest back in the day. So we were playing tunes like, breaking the law, all that kind of stuff, and doing music in New York and Los Angeles and other places. And it was great fun, really enjoyed it. So I'm going to play your track, and I'm going to play it with the music video. So unfortunately the sound doesn't link with it doesn't sync properly, so you might see him singing and actually he's not. So hopefully we won't get double sound, so we won't get sound from the actual video itself, because we're on the radio right now, so we're broadcasting, and of course people on the radio want to hear the music, so we don't want to hear the music from the video, because that'll be only on YouTube. So I'll shut up now, because I'm just complicating things. So away we go. Here we go. I'm going to hit this button, and I'm going to hit that button, and we're going to see how far out the sync is, but maybe not too far. Here we go. Let's go, Pete. This is called Etal. And away we go. So there we go. Oh yes. So what you're hearing is the video off the YouTube track playing in the background, which is sorry, I'm forgot to switch that off. So yeah, it might have sounded a little bit on the weird side. So yes. So there we go. It's a bit tricky getting the video and the and of course the music to sync up, and it's impossible to play on radio and on YouTube at the same time and get everything to sync properly. But hey, it makes life a little bit interesting for us. So what else have I got for you? I've got something really interesting, which is during COVID, my good friend Dennis Stratton, he's involved in a charity organization called PTSD 999, and these guys, what they do is they raise funds and they look after members of the armed forces who are trained to serve and protect all of us. And these guys go to Afghanistan and wherever else on the planet they need to go. But of course, they are exposed to some rather traumatic experiences. And if you've been to the army, or if you've served in any of the defense forces on the planet, as I have when I was 18, 16, 17, 18, after school we were seconded straight to military service and so on. So you would see things that, not an 18-year-old shouldn't be really exposed to, those kind of things, horrific accidents and those kind of things. But anyway, it has an effect on you as a person. So it doesn't matter how resilient you are or how big and tough and strong you think you are. When you experience these bad experiences, in war, and you can imagine just what you see. Nobody likes to talk about it, but it's the fact of life that you will see horrific things that happen in war, as we are seeing in Ukraine, and as we are seeing in Palestine and places like that. Dreadful. In war, nobody wins. Of course, that's a fact. And why they still do it is beyond me. It's just something that I cannot comprehend as a human being. Why you would want to plunder and kill and maim and cause all of this grief to innocent people, because innocent people will get hurt. And as we've seen in Ukraine and all over the world, every time there's a war, innocent people, women, children, men who don't have any, involvement, are killed and maimed, and it's horrific. It's just, it doesn't matter who you are, it doesn't matter what side you're on, it's going to affect people, and whatever happens there, it's just horrific, disgusting, and I just can't be asked to even talk about it. But the effect that it has on our soldiers, people that are, if they're defending us, of course, everybody has a right to defend themselves, of course, but the effects are forever, and the effects are, you feel depressed, you feel lonely, you feel out of it, you just can't operate properly, you cry at the drop of a hat, things like that. These are all effects of PTSD. So whether it's a simple thing like your mom or your dad passes away, or your brother, sister, something like that, and you go through that experience, when you come out the other side, you have got PTSD. You need to have some kind of counseling to help you recover from that, to go through the grieving period and all that sort of thing. And this costs money, of course, and people, doctors and counselors, and these guys have got to get paid salaries and stuff like that. So we need to raise money for these people to make sure that there is money to help those people that can't afford to pay for those kind of services, that desperately need these kind of services but can't afford to pay for them. And so this is what Dennis and the PTSD999.com guys do. So I've also jumped in as a outsider, if you like, because Dennis and I are good friends, of course, and we have been for many years. And so I'd like to support Dennis in this. So I put his track on my record, Let's Rock, the album, and I've also included a video which I created and produced for him. And so we're going to do the same again. So we're going to play the track, if I can find it, I'll get it here. Yes, so it's there. So that is ready. And so let's see if this will actually work. So this is a video track that I produced right at the beginning of last year sometime. And I'm going to play it, and I think I'll start the video first, and then I'll hit the music, and we'll see what happens. So let's just do this one.
I will be king. Yes, we're lovers. That is that. For nothing will keep us together. We can spend time just for one day. We can be heroes forever and ever. What you say? I wish I could swim like the dolphins, like dolphins can swim. Though nothing will keep us together. We can be them forever and ever. We can be heroes just for one day.
So there you go. What a track! It is an amazing track. And for everybody that's tuned in on NCB Radio, on the radio station itself, we are broadcasting as well on Guitarist TV on YouTube, on the Guitarist TV channel on YouTube, and Durban Rock Radio looking after proceedings, which is very, very nice. And so, yes, if you've just joined us, a warm welcome to you. As I was saying, we've just finished watching and listening to a great track, which was originally performed by and recorded by David Bowie, of course, Heroes, and my good friend Dennis Stratton recorded it, and we put it on my album, The Core UK, with the band called The Core, and the album was called Let's Rock, and of course it is available on YouTube. Not YouTube, what is available on YouTube as well, but it's available on Spotify and Amazon and Apple Music and all of those places. So yeah, if you're interested, and go for it and download it. We try and raise funds for PTSD999.com to support our heroes, and I can attest to our heroes who serve and protect us in the NHS, and absolutely 100%, because I've just spent 4 days in Southampton General when I had an operation in my mouth where the flipping tooth was underneath the gum and the dentist couldn't take it out, so the thing got infected and I ended up with an abscess and a face like a soccer ball, and it got to a stage where it was quite dangerous because the infection would come across from that side in towards your breathing pipe, and you could die because you can't breathe when the flipping infection gets so bad that it closes your windpipe. And of course it's heading up towards the brain and all that, and so you don't want to mess around with those kind of things. So the NHS were amazing. Let me tell you that a lot of people grumble about the NHS and this, that, and the other thing, but honestly, I was in a ward with 6 very grumpy men. And it's funny at the time, but honestly, they moaned about everything. They moaned about the food, they moaned about the service, they moaned about not getting the right pulls, they moaned about every flipping thing in the world. And when you walk out of that hospital, how much do you pay? Not a penny. Not a penny. In South Africa, you would pay thousands for the kind of service that I got when I was there for 4 days. I walked out of the hospital, I never paid a cent. And I am so grateful to those nurses and doctors and surgeons and anaesthetists and the clean people, the people that make your bed, and some of those men couldn't even go to the toilet on their own. They couldn't get out of bed and go to a toilet. Somebody has to take a bedpan and go and empty their stuff in the toilet, and that's a really personal thing, and somebody's got to have the guts and the balls to do that. And honestly, I couldn't do that. But honestly, the people, well, I suppose I could if I needed to. But for those people that do that kind of job in the NHS, my hat is lifted to you, ladies and gentlemen, who do that, because you are flipping amazing. And the kind of abuse that you put up with by grumpy old bastards that just have got nothing more to do with their lives than just moan about stuff, that's not acceptable. Absolutely not. No, just not acceptable. I was in a ward where one guy had a argument with the guy next door to him. He took offence because this old guy was talking about was being a bit racist, and fair play, he said, "Look, I don't like what you're saying." And anyway, they were going to come to blows. So eventually, security arrived, and these 4 massive guys walked in. I didn't know that you had security at a hospital, but obviously you need it because you're dealing with drug addicts, alcoholics, and things like that come in, and these people get out of hand, and this is exactly what I experienced there. And those NHS doctors, nurses, and some young girls there really got to put up with a lot of nonsense, and that's not acceptable. Really, you need to be more thankful for what the NHS people do for us in England, because they are amazing. They are truly amazing. Honestly, I can't speak well enough about the way I was treated at Southampton General. Hats off, guys. You're flipping amazing. Thank you so much. Thank you for sorting me out. I don't care about the collateral damage. I got a bit of a burn on the lip during the operation, but I don't care about that. I came out of there in one piece. I'm now back to normal, and all is good. And of course, it's time for me to sign off on the radio, so I've got to go. But I'm going to play one more track by the Vaseline Rats, or the V Rats, a song called Over You. And I hope you enjoyed the show, and thank you very much for listening in. And I'm sorry I'm going a bit late, but this is taking us out, and it's a song called So Over You from the V Rats album Incredible Design. Here we go. So I'll first do the video, and then we'll do the show.
Guitarist TV, Guitarist with the Rats, and thanks for tuning in wherever you are. And we've been having a good session today, not a kind of session, but a musical session. And yeah, we've been at the Bay Studios in Stourbridge. Thanks to Ian for letting us use the venue and doing some stuff here. And also a big thank you to Neil and Earlene Moser for the guitars. And hope you're both well in Los Angeles. I hope it's cool in Southern California right now. And catch up with you soon. Thanks.
To all our fans in South Africa, thanks for support, thanks for your support, keep looking out for us. We've got some great videos coming up, we've got some great stuff here tonight.
Yes, thanks.
From Guitarist TV, I'm Mike Jager. tunes. Cool tunes, and I'm glad you tuned in, and thank you very much for watching. I hope you enjoyed it. Also to my friend Glenn, how's it, Glenn? Nice of you to pop in and say hello, and of course everybody else that tuned in. Not a lot, but hey, it's still good stuff, isn't it? Really. So, what are we going to do? We're going to take you out with a bit of Zucchero, which I think is really one of the more beautiful songs of the world. Let's put it that way. And what a nice voice this gentleman has. So it's going to take us out a bit of Zucchero. So I hope you enjoyed that. Anyway, thanks a lot. We'll see you again. Cheers. Bye.
Change your heart. Look. Change your heart. It will stand you. I need your loving, like the sunshine. Everybody's got to love sometime. Everybody's got to love sometime. Everybody's got to love sometime. Change your heart, babe. Look around you. Change your heart. It will stand you. I need your loving, like the sunshine. Everybody's got to love sometime. Everybody's got to love sometime. Everybody's got to love sometime. I need your loving. Yeah, I need your loving, like the sunshine. Everybody's got to love sometime. 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 Everybody's got to love sometime.